MD, Diamond Bay at Diamond Bay at you know. So Diamond is an official undermine a condemned dictator.
But Billah la dictator. It's a real dictator. The real definition of dictator ambassador Magda. You know, officer mo. Ingo. Ila officer mo ini lualu manta down. Ika wo fire.
Baba. You know.
Ingo sa intendi imbe in pitch court. Intendi in a bo King's and it's
Alta no. The UN and the back. United Nations event the cover.
Ngo dogo le webulu ngo dogo le webulu
ki bitu abanda musol ni wole bambo rek abanda mo buka kuno la ino
boy nga jele sumu yaay batani fo ñu wadi ngoro fact nagal sueta facture webulu every day we new sueta
man kenne ya bro
la sa ile sa long baba sumu yaay be sonno mo
bela nga mesle nata no mbe ko bela ren fa siso kan jam fa you know bitu hani bomo fa fete no buka kala mo eh dini wote jayate la ko bachilo le de la
ngolo fo dini
wote la you know man bachilo le fo wae
gasile nga fo ina bode sa ngayere man nga ila picture yaje be suno yurnu kam planter ko de sa ya jaxal
suba nyati na mbon ko ni am bomba kilo fete ndala bon ko mbolo pa dal de sila ko ngole vele venji vele be bachilo mal
no sa entende boy do jam fama fenga jam boy cha bo ni na be sumu yalla nak ni na be over sumu yalla le you know statistic from ya for
ni na be mol Hitler jana seriously you know
yeah for my menka ke America boy every day ñu natural disaster boy fenga ke America boy
ndaka sila ni na because ni na dunia ba na boy
wa billahi wallahi taala e jele wo boy man wo sate auto boy walo je nyaadu non boy je kay jubel jana naka CNN boy
natural disaster with all their development with all their technological advancement they cannot even detect this it can signal jele one but it can protect no boy natural disaster ala man so
bro ala la ko ngo ala man so ala la ko man scientist je men yalon ko isi wo predicting no
Wala ko tubabu nila londo mumebe ya ning ala la wato sita ala drone ka ke boy ala this is a very na brother nga sorry to say this in public I saw one of the patients me alon ko car accident na soro it's a very young man na brother ala akwa fa woteta de seriously
Allah
boy tuwawole ye ko beke bani ala la wato mansi ibuka keno kuti ala half of brain ya bele bonne kenne onye laring coma for nearly 5 good years anene mandia manene mama
Yamanfa
ni last minute okono janaka fa na abena department alto no ni last minute okono janaka fa ala sense nimbe nata akadiama aka communicate no akadiamo perfectly he can even remember ala doku akamenkeno he will be able to tell you each and everything abe fala time moment it was very surprising moni kamera ko nyinga sikeno abe wulla nole abe tamala nole
abe kenda
ala diamo and was sending ata fatambita within that short period of time or one day then just pim atat. After all this disastrous, I meant face our life gone. After all this medical stuff I through, I meant our life in kono. Abena watamida obera ala mala wato sindi. Balume ala kumane tumana lumo mankuno. La masimol mankuno. Yeah, wala ala mansabati.
Me kuntu wai ngo me kuntu wala na hada madungo special into Muslim only Christian olibe dawda make sure that Allah nga yalo nga Allah wasi because baba kude ni dunia ko membe labanna. Wala tan ñi molu fango mebe ñi manse akono wali be ñi sembu place olto ñanta hakiltu la because mark ñi dunya kana ñamen sain tentin you ñanta ila gref fango le yalla ni dokundi dan ñi dunya fango la boy
absolutely bro absolutely
boy kodo wala nafulo wala dunya fango ma ñanta kam mo xala ma dingom nene ya foy ala la silo mes because ama jad wala
yeah
boy ko naful tiyo le banta di billionaires di trillion me yalon ko wulu banque de tata je min mabu nun je wa yesaya nata
Yeah.
aboro buka soto
No, aboro buka soto, aboro buka soto, aboro buka soto, aboro buka soto, aboro buka soto.
so akuma yata libe dawda hada madingo be ko
Yeah.
kuto you always reflect on God you know hani we yalla hada madingo iman ata sa maga ikasila alale
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sana.
ila doko fo ika tamani nyame fama ika hakil to ala bake
Nandongo vele wa nga soto nanje, you know. Ako gambe la security be ako gambe man sakunda bebe ama jitening fenkale bulo. Di masa kujabe aning baba ja. That was
wan ko yalo ya magme kundule wa wo bo di mansa la ko na ko mansa na mansa kunda buka hani fenkala wo bo is always giving information on yalon ko yalon ini silo manta because kunun ko ngaje la police doge police fangola na la police magasin fangola risea yalo ko wo sifalu hadama dingo yalo gambia intulu nga mol dolu soto men yalon ko ibuka information no I mean like clarify you know
well
you know why comme molu manyanta ka molu silandi wala banko ko ka fo mole comme like missing role non yalon ne mole ki wala adam baro fala
yeah, but I mean, this is very critical. Ngaula analyzing the first program, but it's very critical. I just got the information signed and call. This is breaking news. Tomorrow, Sunday, all the people who left Gambia to Equatorial Guinea with Yaya Jammeh are returning back home tomorrow after 5 years, by grace of God. Yes. I just got that information. Let me protect the names.
Yeah.
So this is the information after, you know. Okay, most likely, yeah. Most likely they are coming. Anyway.
Mark interesting info no wala side Mark. Amanke kujawot. Ngo manke kujawot.
Because
okay, Mark yalu mekada. Molu meni ye molu fa molu meni ye faro ke ya jame molu meni ye ya jame mako ko di suñaro la molu meni ye ya jame mako ka gambe nolu yalo ne ke amila ke suffocate ke batandi ke kumbondi wolu be gambia banko ko
yeah yalo this is very sad
ni molu mentala these people are just people me yalo ko they are just solidarity with ogadulum family members they jolu are close 8 meni yalo ko comme like hadama dingo comme inde itabe nyaama ge meta do ko la like let's say 25 years. You know, ye come like suno soto wala ogabe no condition of mentor. Mbuka la fingi mbula ite damai ka wonyama. And I'm not following you because I'm a bad citizen. I'm following you for my loyalty towards you.
Absolutely, I understood perfectly.
So those people are Gambian and then I come like manso kunanya nda kolu. It's so late fango. Baro fango manke responsible government.
I
because when Baro was a responsible government, these people have to be back since 2017. Because all man mofa. All damn Gambian, they are
perfectly stated. Okay, there are people, many alonko, Fana, they left the country and they are part of the security unit, but they have never been enlisted to the Gambia Armed Forces. You understand?
Exactly.
And these people are this special security sector. Many alonko are from back and Do you know? Because there are so many Gambians run around, living around Guinea-Bissau and other things. These are part of the junglers. Many Anokela name has never been even traced during the TRRC. Fine, yes, bro. Seriously. Okay, there are people also left with Jammeh, but Dalili Jumaratna, they left with Jammeh, yet still not known to the Gambians. But Ngalonko don't be Jamena immediate family will don't left without even making any problem. And they can go back to Gambia at any given time as their own will. Yeah, understand?
Actually,
you know? But these are very controversy moment in the Gambia. There are weapons being smuggled in the country. There are two different contradicted statements from the major security unit in the Gambia. The statement from the Gambia Armed Forces clearly stated that these people were smuggling these weapons almost twice in the Gambia, and the weapons are kept at unknown places. And this third time, the Marines were able to intercept them. Fine. This was statement given to the Gambia's armed forces spokesperson. But the police will find out in a statement of Mendiko. There are these two security agents were aware of it. The Gambia police and the NIAs. They know about these incoming weapons. Juman Levakek and the Americans who protect these ships and other things. But why not? The people responsible of both internal and external attack, the armies, are not being part of this information. And this is most critical information. It just confuses.
That is a big question which need a correct answer.
And then the animal
it's a big question.
And then the animal barrel, as the head of state, I think he's supposed to be the first person to be on the picture of this statement. But when this information came in, there is no press release from the office of the president. Katane Banko Dingolal, calm down. I am aware of these informations. Even though on a security unit, there were two different controversy informations. So the head of states, that has been echoing in my head for quite a long time, and it's confusing. So another returnees are coming. This is two different confusing statements, bro. Yeah.
Mark. Gambia in we will never have a perfect security until we have what the Gambian people has required in 2016, which is security reform.
Absolutely.
If we don't have security reform, billah wallahi tallaya, come like if you police in Amaka come like man sakunda damala police or lenyanta police even within the community, within the society.
Like
okay, but Gambia, did you have any digital number? Many y'all come in Bama Mero, many y'all 80 years. Yeah, moje into the so Kodabala, Amasude, Amalala. Did she have the education or like any knowledge? As a number you want to call digital number, for the police will inform. Karim Momani Mojani, is not familiar. In Europe, ikatara Koda Dolubala. Yeah, Jay me Sude local me on the side. Buke Diamude, a Mansalo command. To Mansalo command identify you.
Absolutely.
Okay, but like we have a lot of thousands of people they are within our society and they are undocumented and they may identify who is who. Okay, Mark, Gambia we have one problem in Tola Bankodo. Gambia Damalo Banko Medialon Bonam Bantala, Yena Bungo dealer, I call that while he or she don't even request like your national identity or any form of identification.
Absolutely, that's the perfect way of humanitarian commitment render.
Makina korda kono bunglani be jemel yalon ko billahi wallahi talla man ko like just talking they are for renting why nga fo na ba ay lungo mena mo nati jemel yalon ko man wala identity lonne ye dingo fataje wala fensu nyata je I don't want to hear any explanation or history from them mo be korda ko you are responsible reform lale because mo nekada Instead of Europe, without proper identification or documentation.
No, it's not possible.
Okay, did Gambia into like this local government and so they should implement policies. Make Mark even more aware and come the way we are living in a digital world. Boy, we are not in the 21st century, Mark. It's very sad. Come more be na ila banga Gambia da malo bankodi many yalon Mark. Ikana ila koda chabo. Ye mona koda kono BB. He or she know everything within your compound.
We need civic education. This program already. The media, the radio station, the TV and the radio station in the Gambia.
Okay, that's why I see somebody wrote in the comment. He was saying that into the journalists or into the media, they are useless. Gambian media, they are the most useless media in the world.
Welcome to the show, you know. Magani man, bro. Temo yang si yellow bit. No man buy na politic bilegi, you know. Security villa legi. Security mo is my ACB, you know.
Okay, on a serious note, what you wahlen alama balone?
Yeah.
Neka president.
Yeah.
Neko na danga duga si mote bi nga wew salo habi ni rek nga dem ay place di dem ko ñew.
Absolutely man. Yeah.
So am nga Gambian si den word di la deglu. Yang remember bo wahe something about Fabagal Tomonjata.
Exactly.
Be muna kabde mbaye wulu magdana ñoo wulo kabde mbaye wulu.
Yeah, sorry. No, you are very observant. You know, this guy is so observant. I can tell you have a situational monitor, like, you know, all anytime now that it's so funny to me. Yeah, for longer to Manjara audio did you know, guy always come back.
Even small brother Rambo Jara, even Rambo Jara ko ito yung wulo. Rambo Jara muna yo. Ako ito yung wulo. But man,
no matter, you know, brother. So brother, do mala de ah. Why dem ba sa angle here? My whole send UDP send petition bi ñu ngi joggé ci petition side bi. Moy NPP send lawyer bu mag bi xama lawyer mbooc. Ma dégg ko mu ne mag jaane ko mu la doule mu ne 15 million man ina bo.
Man mo don call. Dama ko mo don wax ma lolo. Man ko man ma ngi nelaw setanu ma ko sax.
Wow.
Man ko way am nga man ko boy ndongo yaru nek nana e fan senandi because like mboy
right
mboy fe abi high court ako magjan inko mboy fa ngoy magjan lo inko yara fa magdo bi tawla
fama tam jara nara ako kabale mbaye wulu na mamoy magjan yo wulo so baba luma jahal yo lolo wax yëpp fana nit ñi dama dina bàyyi xel bu baax people have to listen to it.
Like so bro da ko dé dégga ne ko ni de dañ dé tok state house diko déglu di wone mag jaane ñew la lit awa sobi up boy bi dé raw adama baro de sama
even so def live Facebook so def live single person mu la seta.
Yeah, they used to watch though 100%
because people take your video make it on audio and then you got to
yeah.
So you remember about this plane you were talking about, Guinea-Bissau or somewhere? I remember.
In Bissau, about the weapons, yes.
So when I heard about this weapon, my mind went to you straight away. Man, here, Magdana Wahonali. You understand? So from there, I'm going to after the demands, after the key, after the Ahmadjite. Then the mother was a Gambia be negotiating. Nonsense, you buy if you know that you get the many digger in your home. Digger in your home.
Absolutely, yeah.
But for the I remember. Mona kan using president. Ada mbalo talk na state house. Mune. Ndemal bela president.
Exactly.
UDCO. Ndemal bela president. Police station no bendele bulu.
Yeah.
So why is this serious situation happen in Gambia? Why what you just said? Why they didn't come out? Why the president didn't come out and make a press release?
Exactly. This is my concern, bro.
It's very, very, very serious. This is very serious. You understand? Do you know what type of weapons are in those boxes? Have you seen it?
Nobody.
Only God knows what kind of weapons are in those boxes. We don't even know.
Absolutely.
Government they said they vote for change. You understand? Like government this we depend on God, but apart from God, we depend on this government for them to help us.
Absolutely, and our security units, yes.
So hold on, all this accident happened in this Senegambia road. What are they doing about it? What are they doing?
But bro, for that thing, I don't interrupt you. Sorry for interrupting. You know about the accident thing, bro. You Gambia ni come back we need civil education.
Yeah.
Understand that? You cannot be in drug or hard drug and you are driving with high speed in the street. Like no man business. Understand that? Our young people are sacrificing their life and they are killing our people. They are not holding anybody accountable. Understand that? That is our own fault. That is not the responsibility of the government. It's responsibility within ourselves.
No,
bro. No, bro. Let me land. You know why? Let me land. You know why I say we within ourselves?
Yeah.
Understand? It's the society, bro.
No, listen.
Understand? How can your brother be like sa brother mo and sangar? Understand? Mo jël hard drug. How many sa brother mo jël hard drug?
We can agree to disagree, but let me give you an example.
Exactly. I have an objection to that as well.
Mark, give me 1 minute. Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
On a serious nation, if you see your citizen, people are dying unnecessarily, you have to try and do something. How can you stop that people drinking alcohol? How can you stop people drinking alcohol and driving?
Yeah.
We have a government. We have institution. You said you let them do something. And this thing, how many accidents are happening in that between the turntable, Bruce, and between the traffic light? I was a taxi driver, taxi driver.
And Senegambia. It is terrible.
Yeah, I understand. They can do something.
The speed limit, it is solely responsible of the government.
Thank you.
And there should be a very strict law attached to that, like in Europe. When you have seen in Holland, in every streets, there's a speed limit. If you drive more than that, there's a camera at the corner. You pay the price. Or if the police...
But Mark, Mark, it's very unfortunate. If you are in that speed limit in the Gambia, when a police call you, you take $50 or 100, you bribe him. Simply because our people are hungry. Nothing, that's what I'm telling you. It's within ourselves. I'm not taking part of the government, but like just let's see it in a different aspect. You understand what I mean? Because
so like the government, I'm responsible, Bobo. The ball is in their court now. Not the individual or the citizens, but it is a sole responsibility of the government. And then the civil education. Who's supposed to lead the civil education? The Gambia government. The people by the people. And for the people. This is it. So there's no speed limit, of course. The police are very corrupt. Not they are just corrupt, but they don't have a good salary. In fact, the Gambia government did not care about the policing in the Gambia. Look at the European countries, especially Germans here. The only security unit who has this title to get the COVID money, COVID relief money, is only police in Germany and the medical personnel. Nothing else. Because they work both day and night are equal to them. They empower them. They attach a very heavy salary. You can only be a police in this country if you are a citizen of Germany. Of course, you can be other nationality, but born and raised in Germany, trained in their culture. You have to be part and parcel of German. Well, it's part of there. So, and then these rules that they attach, look, you cannot take bribe. If you ever try to bribe a police officer, you will regret it for the rest of your life. It happened to me once a while as a fresh JJC from Africa, I was driving with a train. I don't have train ticket. And this controller came. I just wanted to bribe them, to give them something that they can just forgive. Though I have money with me, but I don't buy €3 card. They find me, I paid the €60. After a month, I received a letter that I should explain myself why I am trying to bribe this. Do you know how much they find me? €300. 300 fucking euro. They find me extra money after paying that €60. So you see, they cannot just take bribery because they are loyal to the states. So this is our major problem in the Gambia. And then, you go ahead, Sona.
And then, Palama Day, so you want politics begin. Let's come together. Let's come together and work together and move Gambia forward. And then Mark, I went to this useless lady, NPP lady called something Kinte. You know what you wrote on her wall?
Yeah.
The National Assembly election, blah blah blah, national, I don't know, whatever she was saying. I wasn't even interested. Operation No UDP. They said Operation No UDP. So they don't want anybody like the
to be in the parliament, to challenge the government, to scrutinize our government.
So how can they contradict themselves? Just listen to these people. They said let's come together, work together, and you want and then you want to kick everybody out of that position. Only you people. How can we work together and move our country, Mark?
They are just narrow-minded individuals.
Yeah,
I call them narrow-minded.
I don't understand. I don't bother. Our government need people to challenge them. If senior you know book much politics, yo, you government you have
Absolutely.
One thing I know, Mr. Sona, you're correct. One thing I know about governance, like, it's very good to have a very strong opposition in every country in the world.
Yeah.
It does not matter like which political affiliation we have, but always in every serious country, we need to have a strong opposition who will always there. I mean, like, even he or she does not come to power, but he will be there to be a threat to the sitting government.
Absolutely.
So that they will make their, take full responsibility of, of their, their duties. Because if you are, entrusted with the full affair of the state, you really have to be accountable. And the only people who can hold you accountable normally let's say in our African country is the opposition, not like the European, whereby you have the audit office and so on, But in Africa, normally opposition are always there pointing out like the faults of the sitting government. And I think it's very important in every serious country, regardless like who is the opposition, you know what I mean?
Mobuka mansa challenge mobuka li diwa wa yala ma fete ñun ñepp de julu ñun ñepp gum yala ya ono sa ma ñu dol bele ka sali ya ono san
bro bul dega manang ma jaay de naturalize ma dafa naturalize jamani ma naturalize
that usually come from the greedy folks.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's them. You understand?
Yeah.
So Arambolo doesn't deserve to be my president. Sorry to say that. I'm not gonna congratulate him. It's my right. The president Arambolo doesn't deserve to take us forward.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because for example, one example, you see what 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔 has done. You understand?
Yeah, you should have mingling with them.
And then
deliberately abuse the office, but he's still part of his team.
Exactly. So what are these imam? What are this so-called imam saying about all this nonsense happening? You understand? How big is 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔 council? This guy is abusing the office, using people instead of working. You went and take a picture with the president, and the president is there smiling. Why?
It's sad.
Things like that.
Bro, one thing I realized about Gambia, today I was talking to one of my friends, he's in Serekunda. When he saw me the street of Serekunda, SK, I was like, what has changed in the Gambia? Bro, nothing. The same Jaro in the highway and a lot of other nonsense in the street. Nothing has been organized, bro. Billahi wallahi. And our hardworking women, like into Bamalu and into Musu sister, many are very hardworking. But bro, if you see them like
join the battle, this happened to me anytime I step my foot in the Gambia. Seriously.
But nothing has changed, Mark. I think I see that in Gambia it has been changing.
Another courage. I can never stay in the Gambia for more than 3 weeks. I always have a different strength. Like anytime I come back, I say no. Now I'm going to work more than before. Because seriously, because 𝐚𝐭, I try to work more than what I did before. Because the way I see things, the things are getting, in fact, backward. The development, in fact, the most saddest part of it, our way of culture, the way the community, the way we establish our own communities. There is no proper roots within the town and the villages, in the way of culture.
Bro, Gambia rough tale. Gambia rough. Gambia very rough boy.
It's just terrible.
Gambia, there is no organizing thing. Come like a plaza Germany yalo ka Kenya bole. Oh, here is amazing. It's standardly established. Like jadi ka jele pakul organized kan boy. Gambia every boy.
Okay.
Nimba buva zone jube. Buva zone. Protection will be very standard play. Gambia Temoto. It should be a play. A playground should be there. A gym should be there. It's all type of sports center should be there in a brother.
It is just for the leisure place. I don't know. I visited Nina ex-wife in London, because there's a famous park in London. Is it Hyde Park? Huh?
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park, you know.
Yeah.
It is just terrible. I realize Tonya Gambia, we are very backward because the reserve land. No, seriously, sir. I realize that the reserve land that we have, the government reserve land, being sold out to the, in fact, not the citizen of that country, but people like the Chinese to come and occupy our reserve land. For what? It is not about job creation.
Nope.
They deliberately seize our freedom, our liberty, because this is the place where we need to go with our family and enjoy ourselves to ease our stress. But they end up selling this, in fact, to so-called investors. It is disheartening. Bro, you have everything at that park. You have everything at that area.
Yeah, everything. So, Musa Drame.
Sona is so funny, you know.
Sona is a politician, boy. Sona is a real politician. Sona, I don't know.
He's a very observant individual. Diamond. Sona, you can never see Sona making any comment or post anything against this one. He's just there to observe the situation. Seriously, I never knew he was so observant until he just came into my platform last week.
He's a politician.
No, he's a real UDP anyway.
I know, die hard all. Go die hard all. UDP die hard. Can't post all the. Can't post all the.
Yes.
Ngago ile dakala jang abedun la jahannama ni mekego ibe wuli
But that's nature, you know. Against that, that's nature. You shouldn't just go about that.
Anyway, let's go back to Musa.
Mark, lagi nga Sona, Sona jela, Sona politician olo, Sona ni nuclear, o ni petition ko wala Sona si jan. Ma famu de. Ika sa ferol je. Ika follow.
Talk about the petition because that's a bit of a kadri.
Who is this talking?
This Diamond,
you know.
Go for now, politician. I used to saw your post every day. It would die hard already.
Imagine you know on a platform or not secretary the cafe overthrow, you know.
Na bro, nyama ke kuma keri na magyane ku clean be keri. Magyawe sirin jamani sumuya ba sondo mo kono. Aba jaro kono.
Nefa ngombe ya ntebe do ko luwo ntebe do. Nte somda I have one day off. But yala mole ya mena ko ntebe Facebook ko ntebe malibala. Nte am
so bro, you found battery already.
Is it 3 o'clock? It is Musiti Jumala Sirinja, never Bakiloti.
Mark, we will talk under. We will talk under after, not now. Mark, we will
Okay.
Mr. Sona. Mr. Sona. Ya mune majane muda. Majane ya vila mudo online mu Bakiloti. Majane bil
yalo ni mamolo imalo no donde san.
No, Tonya,
no,
let's go back.
Let's go back to the topic.
Let's go back to
but it is nice to entertain sometimes. It's I cannot stress you, I can easily, you know.
But Mark, we
don't need to stress this life. Nothing, boy. Nothing what you know.
That's what I thought me, you know.
I am married. Diamond knows it, you know. I can more clear. Because
Mark is married though, and likewise me, I'm married actually, you know.
He knows it, you know. And he knows every details about my wife, kid, and so on.
Mark Alpha Facebook, I'm serious.
Sometimes when you talk, yeah, when you started your program,
yeah.
You start your programs, you come on a topic and then you cut it off, you try to entertain us. I'm here laughing my head off.
That's quite important, bro. Another party sleeping, you know.
Yeah, sometimes I'm come blame. I think like sometimes it's come to entertain and you know like I follow us also media long they listen to why the fact is that Magyane bachelorette. Magyane musu soto man nafa soro. Magyane is in Germany, he's a bachelor. And akatara Germany sanjim tadinkli mag day
you know. I mean
Jego Angleterre, jego Sweden, jego France. Okay, mal, but interrupt.
Sorry. No, me sono la comunità tenga you know.
Okay, quand même fois, il gagne jego men no ma jam fu Angleterre. Kunun ko nga transit je Bruxelles. Bo mag billahi wallahi ina banko Amsterdam ja yefu jande billahi wallahi taala mbeking na.
Anon kana holane.
Magila office be hani sirfo sonko office of Italy.
And I will continue to empower our ladies, you know, the beautiful ones. Ni ugly the kind of
Bongo why Fatima billahi ngaya ticket of ngo sana pour abet min banko min abe Angleterre wala abe US.
Falana sojaro ko ne te arrest. Sojaro le be arrest not the police. Yes man.
Wodini ngoni nyata billahi wala wodini ngo jata fon na national na gambe national TV ngo arrivo
billahi wala kan jibe nyama kan dele jibe o nyama ida bonde o balade be soron na you know. Yes
ma wa insi dilo ken nak ina molu fo mala fi fulo musola
na umi jallo bije afelen ka to ko jall sorry I bina fana isikit la duma la ka bonde memo soron na tina jongula de kila la ka ta arrest ilake
atori 𝐴𝐶𝐭 ako ila office ako aba overthrow la ako be jame say corrupt avec le dictator you know
Facebook la post men ki jam I don't man about that broke Banjulian boys
no leje why Fatima o jarta nga ina citizenship revoke la ma billahi wala man to
ngana ni dalin fa nyoka ngaba sama kana coffee fa ngode de sako kela why
ma yamu ne kera ite broke bakale ma ngajel e kanyi fake moto le download YouTube la
no Omala market wala just to his market activities you know
Mr. Sonani nongo kata ilake mali 50 cent malo lil wala moto bala ka wala download
ndanga ma jara mago kande jale sometimes fa billahi
Mark is too much billahi wallahi tala ma jara how can you hate Mark Jana? You cannot hate him. You're not a political like seriously. Why not a chahan lafana? No, he's just an amazing guy, you know. Sometimes you can have a timeline just to see something to laugh.
What do I need?
Yeah, actually.
We can only talk. There are kodol be ni ko ba flani nyame you ika angle inject moles mining kono. You confuse them. So you have to entertain them another way to ease their stress. Especially media.
Mark, I think I'm on a little more president office, they are very angry with you because when you come, you analyze, you do your analysis, and then you are laughing, you are making people laugh, and they cannot stop that.
But bro, you know one thing, mental health is very important. Mental health is very important. So you cannot be like sitting and stressing just because of a particular issue. Like let's say let me tell you one thing, bro. You know, politics is a game, you know, and politics for dunia bankoku, everything in life is politics. Everything is life. You know, if you study about politics, you will see everything in life is politics. So the only people may have come political long come into the law officer and I win at the same time. I've been like provoke. I'm like one year the fam can provoke. I'm coming for it. So what am I in political? You know, we have to respect each other and we have to have that mutual understanding, mutual respect. Yeah, political nada band and it should not make us as enemies, as Gambian. Into your brother and sister. Into Gambia into Lunyor. Momo ka fo Gambia nyanta develop la. Yena Usain Daba ka mo fo Gambia nyanta develop la. Baroka wole fo, Khalifa Sallah ka wole fo. So why should we become enemies? We just have to disagree on ideas, but that does not suit Lagos. We are all Gambian.
So I think like tonight, if I'm a political, I'm gonna follow I'm gonna follow Kata, you know. At a later you know.
Yes, Andrew, politics. We are done with politics now. I say we are done with politics. So everything is. I mean, like a high quality blue, you know.
Yes.
Lady, yo, why was your name mentioned with that lawyer? What? Why?
Because they know, both know. Before this statement, Mandama Hamune, you bought a Hamune, how we another encode wasa. Nema, they said, for you boy.
Mark,
they know.
Mark, please, yeah, Angale speak. Can I see what?
Boy, double phone gold. You know,
when you bought a sister,
many people don't know that lawyer Mboji is part of Adama Barrow's lawyer.
Yes.
And lawyer Mboji was the very person who met with Adama Barrow, and I know that he met with Adama Barrow. But my revelations shocked them because of the amount of money that have just been mentioned. But nobody know that any information I've said about these issues is authentic.
Because I'm confused. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Why your name was
I am on their neck, bro. I am on their neck. They know me, you know. 𝐚𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴 is everywhere, man, bro.
No, Mark, but it's not for it.
Binanga mo iko ilustration jarum kunjarum inambadi ngol de fulolo.
Oh, Diamond.
Ingo, Mr. Sona. No, I no body fulolo. For investigate. Malo for magari say can nobody ngol bribe.
It is signed in our monitoring. Oh my God.
I need intima for it. It fan expose mail video la jube kan nga jeli ba fo kan okay say no bo
because
ko dem ak Hamad Ba ko dem ak Hamad Ba
that's sometimes I don't know whether can I say this kind of issues? Okay, there are some informations. But after the best screenshot in the you will go through with that. You know that, you know. You information on the mentor. Never for the mole buka best in the area, never another part in the different from it, remember expect ya code in that area in Sambena. But to call on Tonya, many information on the the information is truth. But I wouldn't source Jumaldo because in car relating in the area man. So you can understand now. So I go every information is learning before no but bring a new idea because I was using the name Sulani Kunjaro as my Facebook page during pandemic time. You know. I was using that during Jame time. In fact, I was in the Gambia. So I decided to use that word, the same name, you know, counter-attacking Jamaic information. So when I changed to Mark, then I decided to use that part as my informer, you know, because it's just general. Sulani Kunyara, who is Sulani Kunyara? Can be everybody. But I can tell you this, my informations, my major informations are from 2 or 3 different tribes. Ning High Courtlam. And many other do these activities are California through intelligence la side nina, I have Jolas, I have Fuller, I have Mandinka. Yes. Because I knew them during Jame time. I have been mingling with them. We sit down, we chat, I even brew attire for them. A ball boy, you know. I was running my project, I'm dinding on it, you know. I do my things, I was protected by them. And among these people, in fact, Usman Soedo found by Atina by the department on into Muna Keba Ken the ballot during Jame time. Even an officer in red la lumina unum barak so all following corner Konyako. If there's anything me along, I say problem on you did on a big clear system on you. I did that one. In a computer 𝒂𝒂 somebody, you know, and other things, you know. So you see these people, they have been protecting me way back because you know. So I still love them and they still love me. For some of them you know, I cannot just go details, but they are very good people, you know. Seriously. You know.
Yeah, because
my wife not answer that.
Magna UK.
Invite Angale la best invitation ni invite come and follow prepare tea.
Baba. Mark tenga jele fango ila banko fango ibe tie legal score nak inko nga jele nak
abe teaming on
abe teaming on
I know England
inko English team
seriously I know these people ila katin on the deal boy German on all the German they will be invited na cafe kuhon Mr. Ketanyadi na cafe ning cake o mola mejo kacharam ballet cafe soto I learned it tableau ke ila cake landa da
wow I best cafe Europe jane obe Italy bo ani Spain
Cafe, yeah. Couple, 25, 20.
Yeah. Itala cafe ndingo boy ka domani ngo ke jiwa ka tikle ina brother.
Ila
Yo ma.
espresso kai, espresso inila the pure espresso ta Italy.
Nga wale min bro, espresso nga wale min cappuccino mbuki debuka o min sawana.
Umusola.
Sanji lo limbe itali wina banko di poma fo bo. Ko wina banko di wo.
Angalen tene wala banjuna la, you know.
No,
Baba angale la visa hani wodina bo free intermanta bo. Angale ko ndadi.
Nga British Army apply in 2013 ye reject, you know. Nakoto ke fail bo reject. Akonya ntabi na je na dolo mi wala tubabulu mba.
Iko magna ka dolo minna la ko jiwa ka babulu
that was back in 2009 as JJC, you know. Ngata na kombar nga kaba balta nga mutanga nata ngole ako ko ila kisa ka dolo over ming.
Idani sika fango ide yamanke monte karoti yamanke sika ndo ko lumene tay mabo lumene billahi wallahi be sila jamanjan
boy ifele na sika to funka monte kalo drone sabano gambe anem boy ite jumale mfoye boy ite mo ende expose ya bi lamba fala ko dabo
ente ka plaza le sabano ngo ka plaza le
mo fale manke balje meni COPD be so do gambe be on plaza alde boy
ma
Mas nggak sabar lagi 15 years nak. Nggak sabar lagi 15 years nak, you know. After ngambula buat. Yeah, bro, semua ke lot man. Itu nggak beli sabar. Itu dong gol. Magi ya lo.
Sisla ko yesi gabula.
Yalan sisla mbade sambala nyomi nga samba nyomi na tay feewul ko ngati.
No, why tonya maga ni serious na nyanta sika ngambula la fongo. Ina mole mu nyanta odi am lo duma la. Because baba, ika sika min nyame na asi adiamo sia. Ika sika min ne bo. It every day
you know, by end of this month. Seriously, on seriousness,
Baba, ya siga men ka fa fo ngambula, siga ibuka fo ngambula le baba. Ina no muleke, ina musolati nga siga ngambula. O ka fo ay optional dinna. Futuo e la fika ngam futu wala eta e siga kilo musodi.
That's very good for you. But do want to add in cake and model add in number of fanata banga dibo.
Billahi la amma ko na ko na muso amma ko la no nyin rasta ko lu baba atela atna nga rasta fa kuntu bo
no but na joti ekam ganet silk
make me good
ko la rasta nga jive ekam da ganet silk you know
nobody
baba ta la bomb la free ngo pusaman ba Rita pusaman ngo to dia dan baro jole no hambo kay ko lu
I know sona So no, you are very observant like in this case, you know. Billahi wallahi.
No, boy, sona Mark, sona politicianolity. Sona kana uduni nyukoro. Sona politicianolity. Inko sona page 20 hours at the severo.
Yalo monekera. Yalo nikera observant. I'm an active back, you know. We've been friends for quite a long time. But he was not even active. He just been there analyzing the issues everywhere, every platform sometimes, you know. So, and then finally he decided to, you know, to show his allergy to UDP just recently. But analysts if you talk to him, there are very genuine reasons. Seriously. If you love that country, billahi, wallahi, you will just, Gambia, Tonya, we are far behind. Yes. You know, this kind of reasoning, yes, is just observant individual.
Mag me kuntu kabina ta Hollandian sasa do e mutale akeda comme like cardiologist ya ne ta through a trape medical trape me ya ko is under the cardiology here ya for okay mas ngamen ya ko yakina like the heart monitoring machine ya make na jiso kono it was like 3,000 to 4,000 euros. I'm talking about $200,000. Can see that na ko ke dia mu dawo mu mando ma fa ma yi mu gambe fi fala
absolutely
mbala dina la mo kam fon kumbo
because yajele the advancement, the development we are talking about
ngo nyimol operate ye machine ken sondo mo kon ina juso kono ma buka feel fa comme like machine ole ben baloto every day will that someone come like if I have some complication I have what they call like it's electronic nga landi na juso santa da mai ka jay tit ya green bone mean everything is fine. Why the moment nga landi juso kan aka message o ki guy at the headquarter through the computer system. The guy on which type of Yeah, the complications. Yeah, sometimes I don't find like a doctor call kafa. I need a taxi nakala ambulance okay. I now pick immediately. But in Kasasa for them, nearly 9 months.
I know.
Anyway, Mark.
Yeah, why come I jele wo sasa si ba ye muta Gambia billahi wallahi tallahi. Ngona bura do I am muta ni cardiology sister tara for Senegal. Ngoni ali $500,000 I mean spend ala hat kono. Tama so no Gambia. He have to go
Yes, man, Mr.
Dakar.
Okay, jani bitanga Diamond jabi la Diamond. Mr. Sona, ali jumbaranga Diamond ikaw menjete, huh? This is not only about development of the Holland development, but in a human resources development. You had to develop to certain level. In educational development, in technology development, and in banko for development in a level. So you know, within that pani, no si pani jana. Ndeka moli jana meni alonko. Ikafai dochal kafai ko heart unterstützen machine. Ikaole dila abakundi makatare bala janne. Okatare bala lo because your heart man function no anymore. Ikauma sona ke bala sa wona ke la blood nyim pump. You need a certain amount of water in a daily basis to survive. But if I can't go, you end up medication or time, blood fadunin, you know, a blood in fair need because nila blood in ticta, massimo buka pompino. But if I can labor on a daily basis, me alaka bela blood in about soften in order to survive. In human development, Gambia lacked in bella. You have the human being, but you don't have the human resources. The human resource development part the lack everywhere. Sorry, why, Mr. Fadi, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you. Mala conversation I enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, you know.
Follow up I don't know.
Yeah, man, Sona, you know, it's a funny guy though.
Last time Mala can go I point out for Barabi Jalakan Dali, I can't go more several Baro direct and the Mansa Baba and GD.
Yeah, that's quite interesting.
Guy at least Gambia problem along, you know.
He knows it. He's a very observant individual. I can't call me observe.
Observant, you know, something about anything that Gambia problem along. These are the 3 idiot people who remember Baro Drive in the wrong way, you know.
Absolutely. It's sad.
In those days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, alanga dua alama banko alama Cairo sabati la kila.
Alaba sabati la inshallah, you know.
I mean, the guru emo sabobe mention jende ul holal jamani kama fito ita sotonola. Imo qualification. They couldn't even be a toilet cleaner in Holland.
I live in Midwest, but nga do ko ke Seattle, you know, sa ndanga men holiday, right? Dara Seattle ul ko after nga baba jala ko mo ko nya kasu that guy is not relevant in Seattle here. Muliate joyele. You understand? That guy you know, think I'm how America Benjamin Doku stop sonaring mulki boy Gambia Kataka leave for all the Kodokang after take a Doku. Even $10 job, you can live good. Why you want
in a brother, honey na family protein or the Gambia, and a Doku Brajola Jan Concata, Amajarigne. In Cameso de Jan Famada. I'm telling you, the real fact, bro. Billah Mark. It's not like joking. Even is my own biological father. He's the opposition in the Gambia. I'm inte here to left my job in Holland. Koko kata Gambia like a proti cocaine farmer. I'm inte here. Yeah, Gambian 100% Latin in the farmer, la police and in the program. With a very fair and free way. Well, I'm inte kata like propaganda came farmer. It was not worth it, bro.
Binda Cham Canada photo.
Brunana brother analyst these are the three people. You know, if you know Yajam time, let's say Yajam is very hard. It's very but minimum platform or the mola Pruka Yajam Loyada attack or like Hamad Banding. Go all his videos. Moti Jemel on Modila Kanendroke.
Absolutely. That's the perfect part of Yajam. Absolutely. Abuka
relevance diala or point diala ala opponent so la puru ya fuko yaje mele for point diala yaje mele 22 years of rule na and man lawyer da mention na to kona fuko menin keba mbakala tene and yaje me have all that power ayo sembo sotole ayo intelligence soto ayo makamo soto asi lawyer da bilitul no in the Gambia do wala diam la
nothing but imagine the year me now start le rek ala man sakunda na ba wala nyama
Okay, bro. Why am I coming for, bro? You know, in a serious political, if you go out for campaign, you have to sell your agenda.
Thank you.
It should not be any personal attack or personal thing. I think the soft Mark knows very well. I'm very active party when it comes to. I'm a political commentator, and I'm not biased like the way I analyze my thing because I believe in my consent. But I come like Gambia the way of politics. There are certain people they should not even be given a political platform to talk to say salam alaikum talk less of to addressing the public.
Because I look 2016 when 2016 Donald Trump and Tony Cruz or my baby in the same political party. Donald Trump mistakenly mentioned Tony Cruz's wife and all kid. I don't know less American only. I don't know Donald Trump. You are getting too much. Wife and kids are out of politics. Personal is out of politics. Talk about
thank you so much. You know. Why Gambia political na problème kundu why Gambia political da mai la fama avec la politics is start ka fo la fama Bama fama. It does not make sense. It's not even a matured politics. Bro, in the West here, you sell your agenda for the people. You offer them what you can do in that period of time. If they're interested 100% ibasanale. Welcome Gambia political, you know, can you personal like attack, can you ban politics is very civilized in this 21st century, bro.
No.
Gambia is very civilized country. Gambia is dictator of Bondi in a very peaceful and a fair election. And after that, we are coming in this type of political atmosphere. It's just very unfortunate. You know, our political leaders should address their supporters. They have to address them. Let me tell you one thing about the Ajame because it's the Ajame Kumona Fena. Ajame, I follow. I'm following Gambia. Billahi wala coming for a donkey years like Gambia ruler because one thing, he never compromised the sovereignty of our country.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's be honest. We have to be honest. You know, this is not about who Jame is or who you are. Jame Faro Dama like Gambia nola. For his personal interest, what Damale Gambia just Jame. When it's not that Jame will rule Gambia for donkey years, and then we will keep.
Human rights abuse was very wrong, but in a territorial integrity, he was able to protect that.
But bro, if you remember when Jame was leaving our country, our sovereignty, what the last word he gave to Barrow, it was you never compromise the security of this country.
We all witnessed it.
Yeah.
And this is the best advice a brother can offer a brother when it comes to the change of governance. I want to come like, let's be honest. When don't guys remember in Gambia, kunun 6 boy le, may aloko less than 30 years, may father mano kane, ye nyo fa, just moto libe, doro min kane. What droko bora mintol? Hasi so lega bori Gambia. Koke nolu, heroino. Ulu bora minto. Bro, in the time I start Gambia, Billah, I'm coming back in the public. I started smoking marijuana in 2004, 2005, when I was very young. And then I'm Yamandi, and then I'm in the Keba from na Bura from Neng. Why this heavy drug made that Gambia need heroinolo, hasolu, yalone. Boy, Hanito Chepelu Saika Dorokoma, Hani Chepelu, Gambia Chepelu, Billahi will light a light. In Koinabo Cesar Dulato Sena Gambia, I can video video for a Hollandui, Bondokelu, Boyajan Dokeluka, Inko Krako, you will mark and boy Badar. Chepelu, Gambia Chepelu.
Maybe the Gambia, you know, 3 months ago. There is a one club before Gambia.
It's very sad.
Aquarius, some the Aquarius often go because you're doing Aquarius, maybe you know. Aquarius, I don't accuse them, but because of Gameno, only white people know they're allowed to get in. In
our own country, in our own home.
Oh, bro, they don't allow you to.
He's right.
They need to do that. The ticket is 5,000. May I don't just go 5,000? Yeah.
Because they underrate them, comment they are Gambian, they cannot afford 5,000 to get into the club.
No, they say that just to put them off.
Bro, they put them off. But this,
bro,
they can tell you have to pay 5,000.
In Holland here.
Yeah.
Bro, in Holland here, marijuana is legalized. Why you cocaine no more bulhani tip? Billah wala talai. Ibetarla wala 6 month prison. Me fay de jama ba just tip ke mute be krako makane banta wala cocaine no. Marijuana ingo here in Holland you go to the coffee shop you buy any police always see la fango you join no mala billahi wala talai.
Mr. William Konyadi, ako Matama. Mune Matama. Matama is a nightclub in the Gambia.
Before Matama.
We don't know about Matama, bro. Until we left Gambia for so long years, bro. Until Bukata Gambia fan. Until Fangwa. In the Gambia ID card of Kanaki Banga fan Fadala. You know? Below. Until Bukata Gambia for
Tama change topic tuti.
Okay, change go to yes,
why Yaiba?
Gis nga jigen su biré jigen su jigen su pregnant ya. Dafa am ben diabetes bumde am ñu ko gestational diabetes.
Yes.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know about that?
Sorry, normal.
Jigen su biré jigen sometimes yena jigen suñu biré dañ am diabetes.
Yes.
Well, diabetes, yeah. I hear about
you got gestational diabetes.
Yeah.
So gis nga jigen yu bari ñu ngi Gambia. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be honest here, yeah.
Yeah.
So xam nga jigen su biré mu am gestational diabetes. Diabetes bi dafa nek three problems la nek, dafa nek three problems. I'm not a doctor, but I heard when I went to the hospital I heard. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Number one, so I'm a diabetes boobu nonu sa xalé bi ci sa bir bi daf dé am daf dé mak ci bir bi. So da nga dé wara am pour deliver earlier than expected. Instead of 40 weeks, da nga dé deliver 37 weeks or 38 weeks or even 35 weeks bu nga deliver.
Yeah.
Because the baby is growing too big, more than it is average size.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether Gambia, whether doctor and nurse they are even aware of that. They don't even care. I understand. So one of the consequences more than Halebi, so they be what to gain a mujot. Do they want to gain it? They want to put defla C-section. New heart beat.
Yeah.
Wow. So the other option more the other option more the inducement. I'm going to risky.
Yeah, that's a risky ball.
So
you can be infected at any time.
So nga check sa blood every couple of weeks nga check sa blood. So legi su fekkee ne yow da nga am diabetes boobu noonu loolu soo biir rek nga ko am waaye su fekkee ne am nga doom daf dee dem automatically. But they have to advise you to watch your diet.
Yeah.
Because if you continue eating, you don't have to drink any juice, any artificial drink, anything, only water, and you have to watch your diet. You have to eat a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables.
Yeah.
So all these things, I'm sitting here, and the first time I realized that hello happen na fi, man wa ñun Gambia ñun jigen yu bëtt ñi bi fofu ñu ngi am li té ñom xamuñ ko ñu ngi am lopitaan xamuñ ko. They don't even know about this. Yeah. Some people will say, okay, you don't have to blame the government, but at least they should have something just to detect things like that.
Yeah. It is very difficult through Gambian hospital you detect faso you know. Because come long you are feeling, you know, the human we have the resources not there. The technological advancement, either medical equipment, you have a very well trained people. But do we have certain facilities in the Gambia? How can we detect that in the Gambia? There are certain cases also like ALS. Also, it's a very severe one. Probably it lasts for only 6 months. You are off. If you don't have certain technologies, medical equipment, you gone off. And then to detect even liver cirrhosis in the Gambia, which is part of the hepatitis, it is very difficult in the Gambia. Seriously, my mom died out of hepatitis. Liver cirrhosis. Bro, it took us completely 6 months. She don't even know what is happening in her body. We've been bombarding all kind of hospital. The last hospital we went to, and this man has a very good experience, doctors. He just, my counterpart, the German counterpart, and he's not even a doctor, but a paramedic. He just listened to he just used the stethoscope and listened to my mom's stomach, automatically. He diagnoses from that particular time without using any means. Wow. He said, he just called me outside and started saying, I'm sorry. I said, what happened? He told me, I'm sorry, but I think she's suffering from liver cirrhosis because of the size of her heart, the stomach and the like. and where exactly it located. He diagnosed, and that's exactly what happened. We took her to the MRC. After the CT scanning, after the long diagnosis, they realized that she's suffering from liver cirrhosis. To produce the medical equipment or the medical whatever papers for her overseas treatment, it was too late. So you
okay,
have
Mark,
the people, but there's no resources.
I'm not interjecting. I'm not interjecting, but why overseas?
Because it's a liver.
So we don't have any technician or any expert in liver.
There's no hospital in the Gambia who can take care of liver in the Gambia. Nobody. There's no dialysis. Even you have kidney problem in the Gambia. I don't know. Before there were no dialysis machine in the Gambia.
Okay, let me make this clear. Let me try to understand this. Okay, for example, these people, sometimes they brag about, even the lawyer who mentioned your name, they were bragging about, new MPP, we have everything. Good journalism, I'm not going to politics.
Yeah.
Journalism,
yeah.
What we are talking about right now, which is very, 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 very important. Yeah, understand?
Yes, quite important.
Most of these ministers, most of these government officials are some change you body them was in outside.
Yeah.
I am 100% so. I'm 100% so. What the problem I was explaining to you right now, some of them they knew about that. Yeah, understand?
They knew it.
What are they doing? They are not doing nothing. Just to enjoy the money and then the party to do all this sort of thing. Gang is Gambia, government, people, yala mola for tech, So who knows whether most of our women die in hospital, most of the baby dying because lumana experience because there's no diabetes. So ame, hale bisu mage, they gina, scholar me they ibeko wala amsa me, then they yahu, then they damage. Hale bisu gina that they wala munde sibiran. So my issue here is, my argument here is, I'm 100% sure these government officials, some of them, this is not about politics. I'm talking about Gambia. Yeah, understand?
Yeah.
I'm talking about things that it can be fixable, but they attempt to ignore so many things. All they are considering is about NPP, Union Amli, Trust, this gonna fail.
It's very sad, bro.
This is the thing. You know that man talk, man do talk, man never on Facebook, man def luma def man ko def. It's not about politics. Politics. People will do politics up to the end of the day. Politics you need to do. Yeah. But things like this, you want to explain me. Man, but I'm not new fee. I was not aware. Man, I was not aware. I'm not new. I'm Dom Gambia. Man, I'm not Dom Gambia. Why? I don't know. I was not sure whether. This thing, when I came here, this diabetes, gestational diabetes, I don't even know that it was existed.
It is existing, yeah. Absolutely.
So
and it's affecting, it is affecting a lot of
Mr. Sona, I'm not interrupting you, but in
the Gambia. This is why many people died at birth.
Thank you.
The labor department.
So
yes.
Okay, Mark. Mark, I'm not interrupting you. In 2019, when I start saying this, I mean, maternal dead. My sister is part of those people who campaign for it, and she's very, not bragging, but like she's very supportive. She's always donating because like she's a woman, and she know how it feels to have a son or a daughter. You lose it like just because of lack of medical access or good health facilities, you know. So I just sit and think about it. I say like, you think like it even makes sense to me to go and marry somebody in Gambia. I'm gonna buy Gambia. Man, what you talk to? See what was in Gambia. I thought like Mark, it was a very wrong decision. So it encouraged me. Part of the thing, I'm not telling you it's the main reason, but it's part of the thing that encouraged me even to get a wife over here. You know what I mean? And let me tell you this, Mark. When my wife was in her pregnancy, lens, she was having everything she needed.
Yeah.
Every Monday when she go to the hospital, they will make sure that the expert will tell her is this and that, and you are this month, you are this thing, you have to eat this thing, this vitamin. I mean, like, see,
you go and report to the hospital 2 days before you give him birth date, a date of whatever reason. Sometimes they even go for a week Ni alon ko la wululu me kayna inefe. They tell you exactly nyin kwat kare nebe wulula. They tell you you can see the CT scanning, you can see the ultrasound, you can see everything.
I have my videos on my phone here. It's my firstborn. I was very cared. I was very concerned about the well-being of my wife. You know what I mean? So make sure anytime when she's going to the hospital, I'm always at her back. Or until like a taxi now. Always I was at, she get my support until even now. Because she just have like 3-month baby, so I'm always there for her because I think like we have to support our women.
Man. Mr. Fati, ito diya mo na for indula to silang. Mr. Fati para bela mo na silang, you know?
No, bela mo ikanda Gambia kay mo, bela mo ikanda na jela, you know, in Gambia for like Gambia life matters. I think go starting from entering on Gambia, like went there for 3 months holiday.
Yeah.
They were giving support to the women and the needy people, but at the end of the day, now they are political movements.
Thank you. Political movements.
So Gambia, another like Italy they will not say that Mark said the truth, but by the time Mark is the opposition and like a particular support. This is the problem of Gambia. This life matters. Life matters. The woman, I think the founder is in America or Angleterre. I don't know.
She's in America. I think we'll find in London. You know, I think
there is not Mali is not Mali. You know, Mali is politically affiliated, but this is not about Mali. Even Mali is UDP or NPP. But let me tell you, Mark, it doesn't make sense. Mali, let me tell you this. So
she's not part of any political party.
Okay, Mark, it's just because of the lack of political awareness and exactly. And even though I am MPP, I'm MPP, and I initiated something. Many Mark is UDP, and you know that what I initiated is very important. It's for the betterment of the country. You should support me, regardless of our political difference. Bro, I mean, like for the betterment of country, it does not. I mean, like it should not be considered like where you come from, which tribe, which political party.
Yeah,
it's Gambia.
Western country though, like Europe, America.
Absolutely, Fatima, nursing in the Gambia is one of the best. The Gambian nurses, I respect those people because near Gambia nursing the context in Europe, it can make Gambia to get the personal color diagnosed. Gambia only Gambia ka personal taka diagnosed. Only in the Gambia. Europe kono jantolo nyama ma nga personal mudango ka moneke ora.
Bro, why that is not balanced? It's not like you should not. You should not encourage that. Nurse should not be. I mean, attending. Nurse have just a walk to do attend. Take care.
The reason why because near GB, they even Dr. Onyanta Menkela, they even try because they have the basic knowledge of it. They can try to get the diagnosis of the particular patient. Jang, ndolinyama ma personal ala basic parameters. Ika ole GB. It's a form of observation. Able to deal a doctor. Anything mina diagnosis and other things has to go through doctors. A medical prescription or what for nursing is quite easy if you go through the exams. Doctor can make maka extra medication or the personal ajang. Nin doctor mameng for the room make mameng authorize. Right? Doctor medical plan sul many ka take at the file kon ibo le tale ya dealer na kiranya nang anything ye doubt moment ambulance ko ya kiji. The only thing that you need to do wala nyindi komen ka jele ka like molbi jele many alanko ibuka jandro ka fane pigi ibuka infusion o keno many ka domoro keni konol la wala you know and other things. Wo imam pare ka la family mulma authorized to do that. We say just a mere infusion or dealer under the house. Ila skin yin do make up injection or do the infusion or level to prove the certainly balocon. That's the only thing you are allowed to do without doctors. But other than that, I respect the Gambian nurses. Wallahi, near Gambia managers. Sometimes you end up having problem with the Europeans. Because they come use Gambia left all the same thing they use laja. They overworked. Ika doctor la do ko le fonke Gambia. Ika doctor ika no so jeta ita hospital to bi reka check to ma ko manager be la yellow fever le bela. I borrow sa fe adil. Wo kam de ko self medication or what and that is very dangerous. Seriously like without any reasonable doubt.
And that should not be marked and it's not fair in a serious country that should not be marked.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. That should not
that should not be, you know. What is just the right, you know, anyante I mean like let's ask our Google about figure out what is your problem, that it should be the responsibility of the nurse. Where man can go forward up to a stage and take a medication or the like a diagnose or see value. In a serious country, you don't see such, bro.
You know? Gambia, my institutional sort of Gambia, we don't have the facilities, neither the entire facility like Sukuta. There's no doctor throughout the day in the entire hospital, like Sukuta Hospital. Ibe juma letter raje, SRN, the CH and NS, whatever. Ibo letter raje. Woldu mu state register no solo. Wole ka personal attend. Wole ka mus konomal attend. Wole be diagnosis. Wole be piltal. Ibe la blood somebody lab. You go to the lab where they do their blood analysis. Are they qualified enough to do that? Of course, they have a very qualified people. But they come on somebody they don't even have a basic knowledge about it. But they can't tell it because left like a do quality. Nimbemo impact in the health system on Yankona. Seriously. It don't even go to the hygiene. Seriously. Go to emergency unit. Sungonke fale. Many of them they are just emergency. They came with a fresh injury, wala anything, any fresh whatever issue.
Okay, Mark,
Operation Gambia.
Comment section o juwe? Farima natal de aja ko mandi nyaade bi. Ñu sura ba. Be ka wori somanda mbe kola somanda juna. Dañu moy.
I have
a question for you, Mark. I have a question for you, yeah?
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be very difficult for our health sector to do what we expect them to do.
Yeah.
But I think they can do half of what we expected.
Absolutely. I hope that too.
Yes, because there's no way they can do 100%. Because, like you said, we haven't got the facilities. You understand?
Yeah.
But we are, if you go to other African countries, yeah, they are far, far better than us. Why?
Because there are, there's no country can develop without there are few particular institutions, health sectors.
But we are 2 million. We are 2 million, and Gambia is very small.
But Gambia is one of the backwarded country. Our attitude, number one,
yes, thank
is
you.
the major impact to develop that country. The Gambians, we use our ego, not our head. Ego is our worst enemy. And
Gambia is
everyone corruption. Secondly, corruption in that country is deep-rooted. I was talking to somebody about it. In the next 5 years, Anambra will have a biggest problem. In fact, the Gambia will have a biggest problem because of corruptions. It's deep-rooted. How poor or whatever we can just say about our health sectors, we know it is not going, it is not helping the citizen. But there are few corrupted individuals within this sector. They will still maintain their position, continue to be corrupt, and they will all give all the falsified information. Look at this, what Dr. Samate said about this Women's Life Matter.
Thank you.
They are political affiliated associations supported by one particular party.
Okay, Mark.
This is why
Mark, this was my point. This was my
problem.
Mark, this was my point. This was my point. It doesn't matter whether it's politically affiliated, economically affiliated. As far as is in the interest of the Gambian and its well-being, you should support it as a responsible minister. Bro, it should not be like, we should not be in the same compound to support each other. Or we come from the same family.
Look at Senegal.
What is more important?
Senegal, they are political aware. Political awareness is far ahead of Gambia. But look at the hospital recently built in Senegal. Look at the equipment being in place in that particular hospital. It is equal to the standard German hospital.
Thank you.
And then the people going to work at that particular hospital. Look at this Nigerian doctor in America. He's one of the best surgeons you can ever meet. And he's very popular in America. I forget the name.
The lady?
I know what
it's a
you're
Nigerian
talking about,
doctor. It's a man. I think it's a man,
yeah.
It's a man. He's very popular. But look at this. And if you go to France, there are very prominent Senegalese doctors. If you go to England, you have a very prominent Gambian doctor, including my own brother, Dr. Umar Jana. He's in England. He's a medical doctor. If you go to this Malaysia, you have Dr. Bojang. He's a Gambian doctor. working and living in Malaysia. He's a good friend of mine. I know him during my project in the Gambia hospital. You see, all these qualified Gambian doctors can be able to work and live in the Gambia with a better paid, with a better facilities to serve the citizen, but they cannot. Why? Because the people like Dr. Samate and then his surrounding corrupted individual, they will not allow those people to come back to the Gambia and introduce the belief they have from whatever the areas like England, because they cannot just sitting down in the office at the end of the day, they have their fat salary. No, they have to implement what they studied, you know. So, but to have those people to change the way that I even have a problem with them. Let me go to this This was back in 2010. It's just sickening. Then I have on a platform. It's just funny. A JJC get into the medical field as a paramedic. I was like, yes. Now let me just take my German ideologies and then get into the Gambia medical field as a practitioner or maybe practicant, you know, to do my practical. And this has to last for 1 month. Yeah, I'm talking about emergency unit.
Well, guy, you know what I say, boy, local language.
You know, emergency unit, you know. And then I went to emergency unit. Nothing happened yet. There was 2 boys. They the other one yellow bunker and a t-shirt was almost wet. You know, yellow bunker nine. It also look at mala. They cannot touch that individual. Ndega mira. Ning ambulance giant call. Ndolina sabaton de kalani na kutol. Jacket on call and lambalaka. Ross. Long as emergency. The emergency has 2 or 3 type or three different cases. Me along be fakan. Ani me along sala life protect no. Ani me along injury to la be survival hani mo mako be survival. These are the 2 important things in to concentrate la as I know in German standard. Me along ko ni mo mako be falale. Ikole follow mako. Me fako obula be falale. You cannot. In certain cases, you know me along nyanta fala now nima makweka be fala ka concentrate on ke makwe. This was the ideas I just attend. You have to help him jana be fala. Ikono Gambia ruwa menta bita police le. Ani police report le na tana Gambia challenge. So you see this, all these rules me along ka be Gambia be nyanta polale. Because modoka injury sotona niaja ka fa because mone buka ma
police.
Because police case bakla.
But is that why?
Okay, Mark. Now the question is, what is the essence of the emergency? What is the use of the emergency?
Emergency is quite important. Anything emergency, it needs attention. Either being a medical personnel.
Not only attention, but a rapid response, brother.
At all time. You don't even have an excuse to that. Anything that excuses you, pay the price. Well, there are no anything. Of course, emergency, there are people responsible for that. When any man on a human rights respect, there's emergency immediate here. Nesan, I feel if I'm TV to Kuno. Boni a permanent citizen simply the German jam. Mone Findita, Animuro, Somalianolo, in Wolfsburg, in a very open place, city center. I am also full of far. Boy ending kilo be sirin siranka about reading na abofana atem kampruka famurola. Ning another foreigner men are me ko kati from a table. What a wood of dino kang. A water kala German former senior. A water dino guest at moment require boning Moronin for that one. Yabe video rise. O boats escape menkete. Nimenara na the Jorantabula law, can you murtini ka protect prumolena. Alabako coleta. Bonyi buru bonyi na bako belefara. Ala wode ma mo fon fano. Umonda na findika makwe. Police na fo bonyi nta ya bunki dola. Ya singo katereki na tamuta. Because of that boy, I moment rescue and I protection because usemoja ma balefano city center nyendo. Yata is citizenship in India la German jam. You see, I am more life safe.
No brother.
Among the as a foreigner.
This is the real definition of human right, and is the use of is the responsibility of everybody to protect each other.
TV to bolbe kaje ko molben kana German as Auslanders, they are not enemy to the citizens, but they can be also protective. It's a more life safe knowledge without knowing. Your political expert only someone and kajibe. I more risky see for a tiny dollar to save. I how many people in the life need save, and I risk him from what I found a life need. I have put into risk to save that boy. I will give in that, you know. Your citizenship in idea. Less than 3 months. Less than 3 months in Germany.
Because of
yeah, so Gambia can you know. So then the Amokasia back in you know. I don't think platform was
But Matt, yeah, had a madimo. You are a country, even Banco, you have a responsibility toward the development of that country, regardless of which nationality you are. Because what boy coming for 10, I my hani alala silo kan jihad only. Hani alala side is a jihad.
Right.
So could over the medical system or come like Gambia medical system. Right now, if I have a stomach pain, a very pain stomach, I just have to dial a number. Billah whole letter like next 5 minutes, the emergency ambulance will be at my door. And he or she just have to question me what happened. When they see the like it's necessary, even someone a VIP hospital. Because Gambia medical staff are being responsible for Falanjan. Allah MRC Fama Moja. I went to the hospital, Kabina was as I con the Muslim of Bentele. I think I put them into my Gambia. Oh, Gambia, I used to live in Farafeni. Before you surprised when I was
personal doctor.
I could have been Farafeni hospital. Yeah, I could have been looking I been malaria like come even malaria research, even malaria research can. Gambia is a very poor country.
Personal doctor, what or running book. Dr. Binda, I do go to hospital for 7 good years. Yalan Jaman on a terminal after another over Gambian. I was even surprised. Then I started a company account for Jola account on the guy, come on.
I said the drama, I don't know, I said to all my Gambian told, you know. She was very proud to see me as a Gambia at the hospital. Well, I got attention of our dinner boy Mark. I'm Mark Olembu, Domoro Fango, in Bukadima, every 30 minutes I can hope you are okay. Yeah, when I know your country, Farafenya is nice, but you can see I come like I get Gambia, didn't 5 years, 6 years, malaria ka muta, 4 malaria ka trajato kono faka banana because of lack of mosquito net and the environment. Inconsistently, didn't man 29 years from us. Then you see the Kachala, you know, when I come Gambia, we don't have a responsible Dr. Obejele, no solo Bejeme Yalo, but we don't have a responsible, serious government.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Well, if a serious government, your priority should be on medical things. Among come like for now, full of honey, bank current case, Rabe Bondika Dundi, Gata Kenda, Ajatala. Because I'm doing what you do.
Okay, Nicole Bella Health in Kala Jang. Ning Jamanol, there are like hospital like Balinjang, any one of the New York biggest hospital, I forget the name. Anything, any medical plan, board that are needing your consultant, you bang him 2 hospitals like a link. Is it for now? Washington DC? American borrow like produce me because Nakoto Kedol do college. Abrana Sadel, Washington DC, you know. I forget this term. So they keep consultancies. Anything you are developed, they will either deal with the expert in America. This is how development can happen. But Gambian in Senegal found the it's very sad.
But you know Senegal is a serious country, man.
Senegal is you know.
When it comes to Senegal and Gambia about medical, Gambia we are Gambia look at Senegal boring, you know. I'm telling you 100%.
Yeah.
Gambia is jahal for jahal ila kola. Billah wala we are talking. I have a cousin brother. He has somebody right now. He's in Dakar. I'm not going back for like online. I contribute towards his medical bills because family call on, you know, you have to do it. Why? I just tell Senegal. I just yell on the jump borrow my better. I go borrow my better. For Gambia, my Gambia cut off hospital from before I attend from. In Gambia, you can see lying out of Doctor Bukalong. How many personal level banta? You think you have for into time with you or dealer? It's personality. It's only in the Gambia. Anywhere in the serious country, you can number like you can number time. Computer can indicate doctor this amount of people in wait at the waiting room. Well, last time I was in Gambia, I say you can see down from you go to a clinic or a hospital, see do from a waiting place. I can see down at it's mark in a serious country.
You can see it black and white. You can see everything, but they come out and then they deny everything. This is why I get frustrated. Me.
Exactly, man. Yeah.
So, man luma jahal moy ñun we are only 2 million Gambia dafa ndaw pour nga toporo ko dafa yomba. You are talking about money. They have this, we are mighty this, we are. Let's try and help your people. You understand?
Mr. Sona, let me tell you this. During the Yaya time, Gambia was what we have the best medical institution in the Senegal. Senegal. Billahi wala ita ina bari ngoje me yalo ko kaponan Senegal kana Gambia bori ni nola. Iko Gambia boro fongol chipta. Yeah, better. I'm telling you what.
Time it was cheap. And it sunya nyama kasamba farimo sola buka sunya no nyama.
Iko.
Sakosan.
Yeah, baba.
Sai ko democracy le kere mo base sunya ro kero ko left ala nyame. Na sunya re is democracy. You see how sick our people.
But man, get late. Last topic of this night. Last topic of the night. Blah blah blah. Before we go to bed, because one can need.
Yeah, yes, it's true. Sorry that man, she was a regular in the you know. Anyway.
The last topic I want to ask is why I don't even understand the airport tax. Why and how? Why is that happening in our Gambia?
I have an answer to that. Pure answer. I have it.
No, Gambia.
You see, I have a friend who works at this tax, whatever collector at airport. A very close friend of mine.
Seriously?
In fact, yes, we live. Yes, at the Gambia airport. Very good close friend of mine. You know,
we need to know. We don't know. We need to know. I want to know. I don't know.
The problem is,
go on.
Our government is grumbling. There's no income. The fund is not coming from the international communities. And they just make their own statistics. This is what Yaya introduced before. Yeah, Loneko, Gambia the women findita is huge. Gambia economy almost 1% baby house Gambia diaspora level. Central bank can even attest to that. Foreign exchange Gambia is billions of dollars a year. So Gambia the women Gambia visit in a year and including the tourists. Neo be calculate 20 euro. Ofanaba another income la Gambia government can use to do their development. And the institution institution established at the airport. Your foreign
Mark, sorry, may interrupt. Mark, may interrupt. I can go out. It go. You go meta keda kafa lamin keda akoya ad. So it's a ad no after.
Yeah,
after I will be on the comment.
Okay, it is a move no. Yang Mr. Keda lo ngala na jama no la fela hamok jang, you know.
Okay,
yes,
go on. I want to listen.
So, so this is what they calculate, right? So when they realize that, you know, okay, since we are not getting funds from European Union, we are not getting funds from IMF, we are not getting funds from African Development Bank, because they know Adama Barrow government is corrupt. And they cannot support a corrupted government. He knows that the government is corrupt, my government is corrupt, but he deliberately ignored them because of his political whatever agenda. This is why they stopped funding his government. Now, the only fund that is going to generate, and that is the institution like Port Authority, Gampton and other things, and that is not enough as a state. They can only tax its own citizens and then the visitors. Landing $1,000 is 20 euro, taking off another 20 euro. That's 40 euro.
And Mark, when I went to Gambia, I want to use my credit card. Understand?
Yeah.
They don't want credit card. When you use a credit card, it will indicate where you paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So because when I was left in Gambia, money I don't have money. Only money, all my money is credit card, debit card. Use this.
Yeah.
I am not going to pay. I said, but you tell me to pay. I'm take money for my
taking back.
It's breaking. Ila network will break kan ya.
Okay, 𝐚𝐭.
And ika moje nesan. One of the government they are very interesting, you know. More fela kumonyin talina. Ika ko this airport tax mengajo. Sidinja have a direct link to this airport tax. In fact, it is part of his you know. More and text Sunday. Seriously, I consider Sidinja have a direct link to that airport tax. So it's just funny, you know.
So
let me cover
the
the person's identity. You see this?
Didn't I
So
link to this? Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
it is very funny. I always protect them, but Kataniko, there are Gambians, they know exactly what is happening because Masakunda Mantakudo Sotoka. You know, this is how you can generate money to survive.
Yeah, but you know, we Gambian, we challenge that decision. We challenge it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the government response? What was the reason why we are paying it?
The only reason that Gambians are paying is that it's like you are going to fund me by force for my government to survive. That's it. There's no reason for that. They are not doing any development from that money. They use that money for Adamabaro government to survive. In order to have his 150 million or 600 million at State House in a year.
So
600 million rather.
If you calculate, sometimes a day you have like 5 flights, 4 flights, yeah?
Yeah.
So you calculate that to how many? You calculate that to like 40 euros return, yeah? You calculate that 5 flight or 4 flights. That's a lot of money, Mark. You know, that's a lot of money.
Let's say if you multiply 40 by 300 people, you have almost 12,000.
Yes.
40 by 300 people. How many Gambians visited in December? It's more than 400, 500 people.
Yeah.
In euros, this is 12,000 euro. That's 12,000 euro. You multiply that one in dollars. You have almost 700,000 dollars. So this is just 1 month, and then another month you have millions of dollars, and that millions of dollars can only the few government individuals survive from that. They are not doing any development. We haven't seen nothing.
Thank you.
They use this money from our own sweat, from the citizens, and then few individuals within the corridor of power abuse this citizen right for their own self-interest. That's it.
What I was saying, go bring that Gambia. Bring that Gambia. I want to pay. You mean for $20, €20. So you can and take on want to pay my. You want to use my debit card, or credit card. They say debit card, pay in cash or what the family giving. So, you know, I'm bring Gambia and net money down. Before it was all inclusive. You paid in before.
Yes.
Yeah. Now go sign. What I can do is pocket, but I have my debit card. I'm gonna pay. You know, debit card. Yeah, if debit card or your credit card, yeah, you indicate in the receipts. Yeah. So ngali man left wall they want everybody. What no be?
Okay.
So I just name for your family member with your money.
Okay.
Am I on the what? Telling my money?
Exactly. Because private institution is a private company.
Yeah.
Directly working for Adama Barrow government.
Yeah.
The Adama Barrow government are directive. You already you can have this institution. This is your responsibility. And you know the funniest part is it's going to be always 2 receipts.
Yeah.
The one going to Adama Barrow and the one will be pocketed.
And then they said only today, like the day.
Wow.
Security for me outside.
Your network is so breaking, you know.
When you pay the receipt, on the receipt it said it value only 1 day.
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the ticket it said that it valid only 1 day. Yeah. But I said before, when I go, I want to use my credit card to pay, because you know credit card, when you use a credit card, it will tell you which shopping center or you use them, it will indicate. They said you are not going to use your credit card or your debit card, because Ellen debit they are use name in case of any misunderstanding.
Yeah.
When you go, then tell your family or whoever you know, tell to give you $1,000. Am I under kidnap or am I under arrest? Because somebody to give me money, and then that means I'm under control, right?
It is sad. Mr. William Ghana ako baro government left na Gambia left na airport of privatized la. Maybe alatadi la Abubakar Jawara la wayaron. Maybe.
About this 20 euros, they force you to pay. If you don't pay, you see their aggression on their face.
No, brother. If you don't,
they get angry.
Yeah, they get angry. I encounter it. Yeah, they force you to pay, and if you don't pay, like the immigration or the police around you, if they are not happy.
You know why the reason why I think that? Because they know that they're getting something. So if you don't pay, they're losing money or themselves, I think.
Yeah. I have a very good friend working there, a very tight friend, very close to me, in fact.
That's good. But the mark, they okay about them bullets.
I take a you know.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, welcome to Lansale Bulanole. You know, time to time, you know. We're enlighten the demand in Nyantola, you know. It's not everything is about politics.
Thank you.
But to enlighten the citizens about our own right. The most importantly, what is important for the Gambians and the future generation to come. Like Nkamen for the German or European or la police one. Amen ko kata European or la police le bribe. Ke fandi masala te soro. So what for often people will be jele, you know. Ya can jele. You see, so this is the kind of the loyalty. Nibe workless state. This is how you supposed to be. Gambia police will nimol na drive for ko be bribe la moto konsilo ko ya me nyama ma. But wafana government nyanta will empower la. Katanila ko ide, you know, they are well paid, you know. Anyway, so but ngo ngeji be kan Mr. Keda request kina, you know, meji be kan meje, you know.
Mr. Keda
nimbe la tala sita no na because ntomu ateka fana ka studio do ko la Mr. Keda, you know.
Okay.
No, it is a keno, you know. So you can say anybody loves the time, but I can't have you know.
Thank you. Man.
No, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, man. Having you was great, you know, it's a great opinion. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Mr. Keda, I could not add you. I don't know why, because of the technical errors. So, Mr. Fati.
You lack poll. If you understand poll, opinion poll. The opinion poll, it match with the results. If you the opinion poll 2 weeks before the election.
Yeah, because they are directly working with Adama Barrow. You want to fake the people.
So if you see it, it go minus combo. It go minus combo. Combo minus like from yeah. If you to fake the people. So what I think very
Keda, Keda, go out completely from the page, and then you come back again.
Okay.
Make Keda left Keda join it, you know.
Okay.
Keda be bolana page of me better. While mobile on your refresh, and then you come back, please. He's a very sensible guy. I like his sense of humor, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, this opinion, you know. I don't know.
Opinion poll.
Opinion poll. You know, more let me they know the election is already been won well before the election.
Yeah, before that.
I nina don't go to the Katrina for Kanjang. Let's continue doing our politics, but I don't want any election on you win. I read it and I win that. And I don't want to entire Molbe election on you and I win.
No, I win.
You know what possible no.
Okay.
And during the election time, registration out of an for it, this is exactly what is happening. But people cannot just understand.
Okay.
Yeah,
this is the
I don't know about yes.
Okay, I bring like after the camera from Foni up to Bolonkono and Babi Winale. You understand?
Yeah.
So after you not bank fanang kabobara kata for pasamas. I don't know why so ngamiralko. You know, Foni, to be honest with you, they are very, very loyal to Jambe.
Yeah.
And with the support of Jambe, I support me la mama kandekang. So Baro will not able to win Foni.
They can never.
So
they can never win.
Starting from Kiang to Nyamina or to Jara, Baro UDP is support. You understand?
Mr. Keda, still the same thing, you know. I could not add. What is wrong? Mr. Fadi, Yaman send a mobile restart no I'm gonna find a join _1. Time of the bullenak.
No, I'm the 8 Ularo.
Very good. Okay, I'm gonna mobile on your start after Gamorna, you know. Love the Keda Sotlajana, you know. Keda is a nice guy. I really like his opinion, you know.
Okay.